Hello, my name is Sam Sheffer. I am from Salvona Technologies. We are going to talk today about instant cosmetics when it's used in combination with dermo-cosmetics. We are going to teach you today about technologies that you could use in addition to your dermo-cosmetic product to enhance the value of the product in the eyes of the consumer. And by doing so, you can guarantee a better loyalty, continuous sales, and a better product for the consumers. Typically, instant cosmetics gives immediate satisfaction to the user, and this is what we have in color makeup. You put the color on and you see the effect. However, dermo-cosmetics is a slow process, like anti-aging. It takes a long time until consumer can see the benefit. During that time, many consumers just give up and stop using the product, and therefore they don't see the benefit, and they get disappointed from the product, and they stop using it and stop purchasing it. I'm sure you, as a producer of cosmetic product, would like consumers to continue to buy it so they can see and benefit from the product. So in order to continue the activation of the consumer to continue to want to use it, we need to bring in some sensory market, some sensations that allow the consumer to see, to feel, and to smell that the product is really working for them, that there is a benefit, that they will enjoy it if they will continue to use it. This is what we call instant satisfaction using sensory markers. The goal of this presentation is just to give you a little bit of tools on what kind of product, what kind of technologies that you can use in order to make this happen, to add sensations to the product so consumer can see the effect, like color change, feel the effect, like tingling, cooling, warming, refreshing, and even smelling that the product is fresh and it lasts longer. So at the end of this short presentation, we will introduce you, and you will, I'm sure, remember these effects, and you can use it later on for your formulation. So this is going to be a very practical presentation, and I hope if you tune up, you can learn how to formulate with these type of technologies. And this is what Salvona Technology is specializing in. So I show you a couple of events that formulators needs to address, how we address them using sensory markers. So the first one is blackhead. This is a disorder happening on the skin when people can see the black spot of the nature that you can see in this slide. So this blackheads is a result of oxidation of excess sebum, and this is all happening in the hair follicle. As a result of this accumulation, the hair follicle is clogged, and this is not something healthy because bacteria can grow below it and cause problems such as acne, pimples, blemishes, and so on. As a formulator, how can you help? How can we help? So our concept to take care of this is based on clearing the skin and smoothing the skin. How do we clear the skin? The major ingredients we use to clear the skin is salicylic acid. Salicylic acid has been used for many years, very successful. There are two major issues using salicylic acid. One of them is its low solubility. It just doesn't dissolve in water-based product. In order to dissolve it, you have to use alcohol or some very harsh surfactant. Both are bad for the skin. Number two is the low pH. The low pH can irritate the skin, so the skin becomes dry, itchy. Therefore, many people don't like to use it. So this is the challenge we have. How to benefit from salicylic acid but overcome these technical difficulties. The solution that we offer in this presentation is based on encapsulation of salicylic acid. This technology is called SalSphere Even Skin. SalSphere is the name of the technology, and Even Skin makes the specific technology that we're talking now. So what is it? This is a submicron sphere technology. It is a suspension of encapsulated salicylic acid. It delivers potent salicylic acid. Real acid is encapsulated. However, because of the nature of the encapsulation, it delivers it very slowly. The other benefit of this technology is that it adheres to the skin. Once it adheres to the skin, it can slowly release over time. Okay, so what is the result of using this? The skin is smooth and clear. It feels fresh, and it even helps to tone the skin. So it is exfoliating the skin, and as a result, it's removing the blackheads and it's smoothing skin. It's also used, of course, for acne. It's used for blemish. It's used for scars, and it can be used for many other applications on the skin. Now, how do we incorporate here a sensory marker? The technology that we use here is two technologies that we use here, and we use a cleansing mask. We could use the same technologies also for a wash, a lotion. Why do we like to use a mask? Because the mask applied on the skin, you need to rub it on the skin, you have to let it stay on the skin for a few minutes, and then you wash it off. So there is a longer contact time with the skin. It's very important. It's much more effective than just a wash because the longer contact time. So in this product, we are using two different technologies. One of them is called SalSphere Even Skin, which exfoliates the skin and extracts the blackhead. The other one is called Sal Color Effects. This is a technology that reacts to rubbing. When you rub it, it breaks down and releases active ingredients or just the color. In this case, we are using active carbon. This active carbon not only gives a black color that is associated with the dissolution of the blackheads, but it's also a super absorber for the oxidized lipids that causing the blackheads. So what's happening in this product is the following. You apply it on the skin first, it's white. But when you rub it, it changes the color to black. The color indicates that you activate the products. So people can understand that you're taking care of the blackheads. You activated the exfoliation process and the absorption of the fatty lipids that has been oxidized. The black color also indicates what area you covered. So if there is an area that you didn't cover, you can go back, rub back the white stuff until it becomes black. When it turns black, wait about 5 minutes, then wash it off and feel the results. So this is a combination of two technologies in one cleansing mask. Hello, this is Sam again. This time I would like to demonstrate to you how the washable mask is working. This is the washable mask. Okay, so this is a basic formula of the washable mask. You can use any one of the formulas that you would like to do. This contains two technologies, as I mentioned before. One is SalSphere Even Skin. The second one is Sal Color Effects White to Black. So the formula, as it seems to you right now, you can see it's a little bit gray. It's not 100% clear white. Of course, you can whiten it more with the addition of zinc oxide or other materials to look completely white. So how we use this? We need to take a very little amount very small amount, something like this, and I will demonstrate it on my hand on this side. The way I do it is I use it a straight line like this. Okay, so I would like to, for the demonstration purposes, I would like to leave this area totally not treated. So in order to make sure that I don't cross it, I just make a line here. Okay, this is the line. So this area I'm not going to treat at all, and this is the treatable area. Okay, let's come back to what we see here. This is the area, okay, and I start to rub it. Now look what's happening when I rub it. In a couple of rubs, immediately the color comes to show up. This is the point that I broke down the capsules of the salt color effects, and the black charcoal is showing up. Sometimes it's a different kind of color. In this case is the black charcoal. So what do we have here? Activated product. I can then use the material in order to spread it all over, so we maximize the use of this washable mask in the form that we can totally cover the area that we want to treat. So you see clearly, not treated, treated. Now I can continue and go on and rub all this area. So this is the technology combining color effects. So again, to summarize this is an example of a white bead. So it blends into the base and nobody sees that. But when you rub it, it's releasing a green color. Here you see an example when you use it on irritated red skin. When you rub it on the skin, the particle breaks down, release the green. The green counteracts the red. This is how we reduce the effect of the redness, so visually we don't see the redness on the skin. So it's a combination of color cosmetics together with many times with dermo-cosmetic, because we can add another technology to take care of the inflammation. Example number 2 is natural anti-aging. So it's a trend to use natural botanicals to reduce the signs of aging. What is the major challenge with this? Most of the natural potent anti-aging antioxidants tend to discolor in the base. They are not stable when exposed to water and oxygen, and they become dark. Dark indicates the product is spoiled and people don't like to use it. Specifically, we look at 2 major antioxidants that are fantastic anti-aging. One of them is resveratrol from grape. The other one is anthocyanidin from apple. These 2 molecules belong to the family of polyphenols. The problem using polyphenols in this case is, number 1, they are not soluble in water. Number 2, they tend to get discolored. So what do? As you can see here, we are using 2 different technologies. One of them is Sunsphere Natural Anti-Aging, which is encapsulation of polyphenols. That's what gives the skin benefit, the anti-aging benefit. And this other one is a cell color white to green, and we call it W to G to make it shorter. Now you can see on this picture, on the left side you see the white as it just was applied. You rub it in, it turns green. So green resembles the use of naturals. It also tells you what area you covered. Covered means you just put it on and you rubbed it in. So actual rubbing and applying the pressure is activating the release of the natural ingredients, and therefore we expect to see the results. After 5 minutes, wash it off and you can feel how the skin becomes smooth and gradually it becomes younger looking. So this is example number 2 in combination of dermo-cosmetics and sensory. Now what about fragrances? We know that fragrances have been used for many years to sign freshness and also to affect the feel, like soothingness, like pleasure, and so on. The technology that we are offering now is called Scent. Scent is a composite of polymers that entraps fragrance molecules and release them over time, as you can see in the picture on the left. The product itself is clear. Wonderful. It can be used in clear product now. Moreover, this technology allows you, as a formulator, to incorporate your fragrance any volume at any time. Just simple mixing it in. The fragrance will be incorporated in the polymers, and then you can use it as a regular raw material in your formulation. And you can get a nice, clear product with a long-lasting fragrance release. How to use the Sal Scent is the following video, which we are going to skip at this presentation. The other kind of sensory markers are relating to the change in the feel. How can we bring the feel, for example, the freshness, into the product? Freshness is a major desire by multiple consumers. They consider a fresh sensation to not only indicate that the product is fresh, but the whole feeling is fresh. So Hydrosal Sal Cool is our technology. Hydrosal is a clear technology in this case, and Sal Cool is a combination of ingredients that have totally nothing, no odor at all, but they provide a neurocosmetic effect, which means when they reach the skin, they are able to penetrate, due to the technology, to the deeper layer of the epidermis. So the technology allows to bring it slightly down into the epidermis, to the nerve system. And then in the brain, it translates to freshness and coolness. So there is a sensation of cooling on the skin, but there is no change of temperature on the skin. Why it's important? Why it's important? It is important because if it doesn't change the temperature, it will not irritate the skin. Okay? Not like menthol, for example. Also, there is no odor at all. You just feel the freshness without the odor. So one can combine a perfume with this material, and you get the nice fragrance with the sensation. Now, Hydrosal Sal Cool is being used in multiple applications. I will go through the different pictures from the left to right. The first one on the top left, you can see in a shampoo application. A very small concentration can give the freshness on the scalp. So you can imagine taking a warm shower and feeling fresh on the scalp. The benefit here is also it doesn't irritate the eyes. Okay, so this is a cooling shampoo. Of course, it could be used with anti-dandruff, with some other ingredients to convey the benefit of the product. The second product is a menopause solution, which is a lotion with a roll-on. And what does it do? It just releases a little bit of a cooling sensation that can counteract menopause waves, and it can feel a little bit cool. Why people are using it? Because no one can smell it. No one knows what's happening. The other effect is use Sal Cool in combination with some pain relief actives. Pain relief actives typically have no sensation unless they use menthol. But if you're looking to even pharmaceutical products, they have no sensory benefit. Here the combination could provide a sensory benefit combined with the actual active ingredients. But interesting is Sal Cool can work also with menthol. Of course, menthol gives the odor. Sal Cool can extend the sensation, although the menthol already has been evaporated. So it can give an extended release of the cooling and muscle relaxation. Another application is after sun lotion. When the skin is really burned, a slight amount of Hydrosal Sal Cool can help to repair and soothe the skin. On the right side, you can see two examples that are being used. The top is an aftershave. Many people are looking for releasing of a fragrance in combination with a cooling, freshing sensation. This is used in hydrosol Sal Cool. On the bottom, there is an anti-aging effect. Anti-aging are typical materials that people don't feel, like peptide, like vitamins, and so on. Once combined, the hydrosol Sal Cool, it gives a better sensation to the consumer. Daily skincare. One of the most challenging areas is how to produce unique products for daily skincare and how to excite our consumers to continue to use them. And for that purpose, we combine dermo-cosmetics, of course, active ingredients, together with sensory markers. So we call them the multifunctional product. And how we're going to use them. This is where the video from QVC has to come in.
More than ever as you get older, and the key thing here is this is a brand new concept in a cleanser. It's actually a 3-in-1 product. It's a cleanser that is non-stripping. It hydrates your skin. It makes your skin fresh and clean, but it contains citrus enzyme beads that are anti-aging. So every time you wash your face, it leaves your skin looking younger. Your fine lines look better. Your wrinkles look better. Your skin is soft and smooth. Your pores look better. And the other thing is you can use it as a mask just by leaving it on for 3 minutes. I recommend that twice a week. As you get older, you want to use a mask. It's built into this product. And the key thing is it changes color. Okay. The color change lets you know it's working.
Can you see that?
That's
so
what happens.
Here's when you put it on, and now look, it's changing into that more yellow color.
That's right.
Why does that matter?
Because you're delivering citrus enzyme beads. You're delivering the anti-aging ingredients like vitamin C, rose clay, a brand new great anti-aging ingredient, papaya enzyme and citrus acid, alpha hydroxy acids. You know that you are delivering an anti-aging treatment that leaves your skin looking younger every time you wash your face. That's the breakthrough.
You know, I like this because I've put it on and because I had a chance to test drive it this week. I'm very excited about that. But I put it on and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm getting every place. And then I looked and I could see places where it was still kind of that light peach. Right. And I'm like, oh wait, here, I'll show you. And I would think like, oh wait, there's some like on my chin. I need to go back. Right. And then you can see that you're getting it all. Now, you were talking about these enzyme beads, yet I don't feel anything. It's very smooth.
Oh, they're so tiny.
Yeah, like I don't really feel them.
Oh, no. They're built into the system. What happens is...
Which is really by design.
That's correct. When the color changes, you know that you are removing dirt, buildup, makeup. You're going to leave your skin fresh and clean. It's non-stripping, it's soap-free, it's paraben-free, it's sulfate-free, all those good things.
This kind of product is formulated with several technologies. There typically are 2 basic technologies. One is the dermo-cosmetic. In this case, it was a salsphere citrus extract, or any kind of blend of botanicals. And you can see in our catalog what kind of products are available to provide the anti-aging claim. In addition to this, there is a sensory marker technology. In this case, we use salt color effects, white to yellow, changing color during the application. In many cases, suitable to use a scent, like a fragrance. For this purpose, we recommend to use salt scent. This technology will extend the fragrance sensation for a longer time. Alternatively, in order to increase the freshness sensation, we recommend to use hydrosol Sal Cool. This is the technology that will give a feel of freshness. To remind you, this is totally made without menthol. So there is no odor associated with this, just the sensation. NEUROCOSMETIC in its best. Thank you very much for listening to me. I'm sure you have a lot of questions. Please contact us either by phone or by email, or please contact our great distributor. Mr. Furman and his team are doing a great job. They understand the technology and will be there to support your work. Thank you. Hello again. Typically, people ask the same questions every time we present these technologies. I don't know what are your questions, but what I would like to do, I would like to ask 5 typical questions and answer them. So the first question that people ask me is, how would you know what is available? The first thing that you can do is check our website, www.salvona.com. Now our products are divided into groups, such as this. For example, this is a brochure that describes all the technologies we have available for soap. And when you open it up, you can go through the products and see what are the technologies available with a short explanation of each one of the technologies. Number 2, the question is how to formulate the product. So let me start by mentioning that almost all the technologies are compatible with most of the forms of product that commonly being used. We recommend to add them at a temperature below 45°C. Do not add them at a higher temperature. Just don't take a chance for ruining the batch. The salt color effects product typically come up in a product in a form like this. You can see this is salt color effects, pink to white. The color is very pink and it's a powder. Okay? Now these particles, the same thing goes with these particles, the gold to white. Again, this powder has to be mixed into the base very gently. And then in order to see that effect, you have to wait 24 hours in the base. Number 3 is what kind of issues one should expect during formulation. So I mentioned number 1 is be careful about the temperature you use to add the product technology into the product. Number 2, I mentioned that salt color effect has to be immersed in the emulsion 24 hours before being able to use it. So remember, you add the beads into the base and immediately you pack it into the final units. Number 4, people ask questions like, how can we customize the product? So we have about 100 different products on the shelf, products that are available to everybody, easy to get. In a couple of weeks you can get 100 kilos and much higher. But if you still want to have a customized product, a signature product for you, please contact us. Number 5, where to get the product. So let me mention that everything that Salvona is making is proprietary. We produce only our patented technologies. And we are the only one to manufacture them. We manufacture everything in New Jersey, USA. And we sell them through our distributors worldwide.
Saludos, mi nombre es Linda Rodríguez y trabajo para el servicio cliente de Salvona Technologies en Estados Unidos. Aquí tengo unos catálogos para su conveniencia del antiacné, el antienvejecimiento y los activos para cosméticos de color. También tenemos las versiones en español y la descripción de productos tales como el Multisal Lip Bandage. Si tienen alguna pregunta, no duden en contactarme al 609-655-0173, extensión 7074, o a mi correo electrónico lrodriguez@salvona.com. Muchas gracias y no duden en contactarme con cualquier pregunta que puedan tener. Gracias.